Hello my motor enthusiasts. In the whirlwind world of Formula 1, Red Bull's Christian Horner sounds a warning bell, predicting inevitable penalties for Max Verstappen due to power unit changes. Meanwhile, Mercedes' Toto Wolff stands firm, expressing no regrets over Lewis Hamilton's decision to part ways with the team after a victorious run at the British Grand Prix. The grid sees turbulence with Carlos Sainz criticizing the overly complex rules, highlighted by a contentious clash between Verstappen and Lando Norris at the Austrian Grand Prix. On another front, Jenson Button speculates that Sergio Perez might be on thin ice at Red Bull unless his form improves significantly. And as whispers of change rustle through the paddock, Oliver Bearman plays it cool on talks about replacing Hamilton at Ferrari, amid Ferrari's struggle with a major upgrade package on their SF24, proving too potent for its current platform. Buckle up as we dive deeper into these developing stories across the Formula 1 landscape. Hello everyone. This is Enzo, your guide through the high-speed world of Formula 1.
And this is William at your service.
You're with us on F1 Motor Fever podcast, bringing you the latest and greatest from the track every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss a beat. Now, let's put the pedal to the metal. Diving back into the fray, Red Bull's boss Christian Horner has flagged a critical update about Max Verstappen. It seems almost certain now that Verstappen will face a power unit penalty later this season. This comes right after Red Bull equipped Sergio Perez with new engine components, pushing him to the brink of his allowance limits. On a slightly different note, Toto Wolff from Mercedes has been quite vocal post the British Grand Prix. He's firmly stated that he harbors no regrets over Lewis Hamilton's impending exit from the team. Interestingly, Hamilton clinched his first victory since late 2021 at the Grand Prix, breaking a winless streak that lasted 946 days. Moving on to Carlos Sainz's concerns, he's voiced quite a frustration over the complex rules of engagement in Formula 1. His remarks came after a heated duel with Max Verstappen during the Austrian Grand Prix, a clash that saw both drivers retire prematurely from the race. Now, in terms of team dynamics at Red Bull, there's a tense atmosphere as Sergio Perez faces potential dismissal. Jenson Button pointed out that Perez needs to up his game urgently if he wishes to help the team retain the Constructors' Championship. All eyes will be on reserve driver Liam Lawson, who might just get a run at Silverstone. And in a tantalizing piece of driver market news, Oliver Bearman keeps everyone guessing about his possible move to Ferrari next year. Despite the rampant speculation, he's kept his cards close to his chest about taking over from Lewis Hamilton. Quite the situation brewing across multiple fronts, wouldn't you say? What do you think about these developments? Intriguingly, Ferrari finds themselves in a bit of a technological conundrum. Their major upgrade this year apparently meshes a little too well with their current car model, the SF24. It's quite the paradox, the upgrade is performing so efficiently that it's causing unforeseen issues at high speeds.
That is rather unusual. Typically, teams struggle with upgrades not performing as expected, but for Ferrari, it's the opposite. It's a fascinating twist in the tale of this season's developments.
Absolutely, and circling back to Oliver Bearman for a moment, during the British Grand Prix weekend, it was confirmed he'll be joining Haas as a full-time driver next season. He'll be one of 4 Britons on the grid, joining the likes of Hamilton, George Russell and Lando Norris.
That's a significant step for Bearman, and it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to being under the spotlight more consistently. The grid next season is shaping up to be exceptionally competitive with all this young talent making their way up.
Indeed, the dynamics within teams and the shifts in driver lineups are setting the stage for an incredibly intriguing next season. As we keep an eye on these developments, it's clear the drama off the track is just as intense as on it.
It certainly keeps the sport exciting and unpredictable. Fans have a lot to look forward to, not just in the upcoming races but also in the next season's arrangements and team strategies.
William, what's the word on the street, internet-wise?
Right, listen to this. On a popular racing forum, a user named Chris Owen sparked a debate referencing a peculiar incident involving commentator Martin Brundle during a grid walk at Silverstone. He mentioned that Brundle apologized to Sir Brian May for not addressing him correctly and for approaching him twice when he wasn't keen on a chat live on TV.
Oh, that's quite the admission from Brundle. What's the general reaction been like?
Well, another user, Kathy, recalled a previous statement by Brundle, where he insisted that everyone on the grid walk should expect to be asked about the race. It seems there's a bit of inconsistency in how he approaches different celebrities. And then, user Jack Beagle commented, quote, "It's part of the deal now," unquote, referring to a similar stance Brundle took during another interview. But it gets more intriguing. Wong mentioned an incident where Brundle pressed an Alpha team member, who was with Cara Delevingne, insisting, quote, "Everybody needs to talk on the grid," unquote.
Sounds like there's quite a bit of disapproval about these differing approaches.
Precisely. Another user, Ben Lopp, pointed out that it seems to apply only when Brundle doesn't respect the person. This was echoed by Max T, who said he saw the Cara Delevingne incident and found Brundle quite condescending. But there's also a humorous take. Falcon Imagine joked, quote, "This rule is not applicable to British knights," unquote, playing on the idea that feudalism is alive and well in the 21st century.
Blimey, the language here's a bit ripe. If I read that out, we might lose our sponsors. But it does shine a light on perceived double standards. What's your take?
It certainly sparks a debate about respect, celebrity culture, and how it intersects with sports broadcasting. It's clear people feel there should be a consistent approach, irrespective of who's on the grid.
Indeed, a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of live sports interviews and public expectations. It sure keeps things interesting, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it seems the conversation isn't going to die down anytime soon. It'll be interesting to see how Brundle handles the grid walks in upcoming races.
Thanks for tuning into F1 Motor Fever podcast today. We've tackled some intriguing topics, from unexpected technical twists in Ferrari's upgrades to the dynamic shifts in driver lineups and a spirited discussion on the ethics of grid interviews. It's been an absolute pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future episodes. And hey, if you enjoyed our chat today, why not share the episode with friends and family?
Absolutely, and while you're at it, drop us a comment, let us know your thoughts or what you'd like us to cover next. We love hearing from you. Remember, we're here bringing you the latest and greatest from the world of Formula One, so keep your eyes peeled for what's coming up next. It's sure to be exciting.
And thank you, everyone, for your support and for being such a fantastic audience. We're looking forward to the next time we get to discuss all things Formula One with you all.
That's right. And who knows what thrilling updates we'll be diving into next. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you're tuned in.
Pedal to the metal, keep your gaze on the road, our channel's content is pure gold.